You involve a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out this set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans. They've handled this matchup nicely so far, up 2-0 in the season series.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes, really.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that team.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, Howe, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. From outside the arc, and the shot is good.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Davis kicks to Cephalosha. Henson with the screen. And it's Walker penetrating. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Walker's got 5 now.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think it's out. Shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. Warriors are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson misses.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Not a problem. That's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Davis sets a screen. Curry against Evans. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Nick Koolmitri is checked in for Steph Curry. Now the feed to Green. Inside, here's Richards. They get the rebound. Thompson against Evans. Lock at 6. Here's Green. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Stolen. They set the pick. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans in the lead. Walker with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Cephalosha. Some solid defense from Richards.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Kicks it to Bogut. Here's Koolmitri. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Walker. Dishes to Henson. Out to the wing. The 3 from Cephalosha. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Passes it to Koolmitri. Down low. Shot clock at 5. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Cruise it from outside. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Walker goes in. They need this one. Kicks it out to Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. There's the dish to Walker. Davis sets a screen. And Walker kicks to Davis. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, if you let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
Screen by Bogut. Green left side. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, transition points.
Number 1.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
And that is good. Franklin's got his first 2 points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Thunder. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
Yeah, not to mention
mentioned the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Snell, that's good. Here's Koolmitri511's. The pass to Richards. He dishes it to Green. No luck. And New Orleans will come the other way. Evans outside. He feeds it to Franklin. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Franklin's got his second basket of the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging him like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Green. And it's Iguodala in for Klay Thompson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Franklin. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. And stolen by Barnes. Here's Thunder. Goes to the fadeaway and... Thunder's got his second basket of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Davis sets a screen. Snell dishes to Franklin. He kicks to Davis and stolen by Barnes. Pass to Richards. Pass to Barnes. The second effort, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Davis. Averaging about 23 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Anthony Davis. Aginsa in the post. McGee's there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
That one is no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Feeds to Koolmitri511's. Here's Thunder. Shot clock at 5. Stolen away. Here's Snell. He's covered by Iguodala. Shoots the 3. Tucker can't get it to go. The Warriors trailing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about the concentration? Hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. The feed to Ajinça. Here's Franklin. Great tee that time from Richards. And that one is good from Ajinça.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, for New Orleans, shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Ajinça kicks to Franklin. Some solid D from Richards.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Looney passes to Iguodala. Here's Thunder. Back to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Barea kicks it to Tucker. Dishes it to Barea. There's the screen. Passes it to Ajinça. Good on the shot.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Here's Thunder. He has 6. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Franklin. Barea dishes to Snell. 3-pointers off the mark.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the board. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Kicks it to Barea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tucker with the ball. McGee's there. Here's Franklin, and he drops it in the layup off the glass. Franklin's got 6.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Thunder. Buries it down low.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just...
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba. For the Warriors, JaVale McGee's checked in for Bogut. Green comes in for Looney, and Thunder subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. The Splash Brothers are the guards. JaVale McGee is out there with Green, and it's Richards in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.